Last year in 2018, right before the turkey season, I actually switched shotguns, which was kind of hard for me because, you know, changing anything with me is that's kind of like pulling teeth. I kind of like to keep everything about the same. But last year I made the switch to a Stoeger, and I'm really glad I did. I love this shotgun. This particular model is the M3000. Of course, they got the M35, which is for 3.5, but this is a 3000, which takes 2 3/4 and 3-inch. And that's really all I need because I don't shoot 3.5. But last year also was the first year that I ever shot any kind of optic on my turkey gun, any kind of scope at all. I'd always just shot a single bead, you know, factory bead right down the rib. And you know, I've heard people say over the years, once you go to a scope on your shotgun for turkeys, you'll never go back. And I really do think that's true because I don't think I could ever go back to a single bead. The scope really makes a difference. Not so much because you need it, because, you know, it's all close range. You really don't need it like you do with, say, deer hunting, where it could be long range shooting. It really is designed, I think, to pattern these super tight chokes that's out now. Now, this particular choke that I've got is the Carlson XR, which is really been a good choke in this gun. So this is a 650 constriction, which is really you know, a really tight choke, but that's kind of what I like because I'm a timber hunter and I really like getting through spots that you know, that I may not be able to get through with just a regular choke. So we're going to screw this choke in, and this choke really performed last year really good. This is the first time I've had it in this year so far, so we're going to see. All right, now when you're sighting in a scope, if you never hunted with a scope on your turkey gun, one of the things that you got to remember is to get out here and make sure that you sight this gun in and get the right, left to right, up and down. And how you do that is by shooting light loads, close range. You don't have to shoot turkey loads and kill your shoulder. That comes later. But just shoot you some light loads, squirrel shot or 7.5 shot, whatever you got. Get about 10, 12, 13 steps from a target. I've got a little X drew there, and I want to get the center of that wad right in. I want to get that center as close to that middle of that X as I can. That way our turkey loads will be pretty close. Okay. Last year I shot number 5s, 3-inch magnums. Really shot good in this gun, and so, but we got it. But we're going to have to sight this scope in. As many of you might have recognized, last year I hunted with a red dot, which I didn't care much for the red dot. So this past year before deer season, I switched over to a Bushnell. This actually has the circle with the cross in it. They're really designed for turkey hunting, but it really did good for deer too. So we're going to sight this scope in, hopefully get this dialed in a couple shots, then we'll be ready for our turkey loads. All right, I'm going to shoot right in the center of that cross. All right. That was the first shot, and that was pretty much right on. If you can see, most of your wadding went right into the middle here, and so that's good. I was pretty close and don't really have to do anything. So most of your shots went right into here. This is a really light load, so there's not, you know, a ton of shots in there with a light load squirrel shot. But with the turkey loads, of course, it'll be a lot different. So we'll put a turkey target up next, or some kind of target up, and see how many shots we get right in the kill zone. But if you're wadding, you know, if your wadding is hitting like over here, you want to move your scope. You know, you want to move your scope right or left, up or down, and you want the majority of that wadding and shots at that close range right in the middle, and then you'll be ready for your turkey loads. So that's kind of how you, if you never hunted with a scope before, that's kind of how that you sight your gun in with a scope, and make sure that by the time you get ready for turkey loads, you're going to be ready. And it really does make a difference. And if you haven't tried a scope on your shotgun, I really recommend it. I mean, it's just amazing at what you can do with these super tight patterns. All right, now we're going to shoot a turkey load, and we'll see what the pattern does now. This is a 3-inch Magnum 5-shot. Woo! had rocky a little bit. Turkey load, I think I pulled just a little bit right at the shot, not very much, but as you can see, most of my pattern went right in this little circle kill zone. Now I don't have a turkey target with me, but probably I might need to just change the scope, bring it over maybe 2 clicks, and right there's the wad, as you can see. So a couple clicks to bring it right about there, and that should be good. That would kill a turkey, no doubt. That would, any of them would devastate a turkey. But if you want to fine tune it, that's why I like a scope. You can fine tune it. I want to bring it over about 2 clicks and get it right in the center here, and then that way when I come back out a couple days and get a turkey target, I can really fine tune. You might have to do a little bit of fine tuning with turkey loads, but like I said, the light shots are going to get you close, and then your turkey loads you might have to adjust a little bit, but you can adjust it to your liking. But when I get the turkey target heads, turkey head targets, I mean, I'll get back to about 40 and 35, 40 yards, and if I can get enough shots in there to satisfy me, then I know at 15, 20, 25, 30, which is normally what I like to shoot, is going to be fine. So anyway, that's just a quick little glimpse of how you sight a scope in, and I promise you, you will enjoy a scope on your shotgun. So if you haven't tried it, give that Bushnell scope a look, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So we're going to get back to shooting and fine tune this, and hopefully by turkey season we'll be ready. All right, we're back out here today. We run out of light last night, but and shells too. I had to go get some shells. But as you saw, our scope is, I think it's just shooting just a little bit to the left, so we're going to tweak it just a little bit, maybe a couple clicks here. Like I said, with turkey loads, once you get the scope pretty close, turkey loads, you might have to just fine tune it just a little bit. So I think I'm just going to click it a couple times, maybe over to the I think it's to the right, and then up a click, and we'll see what happens, but I think it should be pretty close. So let's shoot a couple at, we'll shoot the first one at 25 and shoot the last one at 40, and if we get enough pellets in the head at 40, you know, I usually like to stay at least 25 pellets. That's just what I like, at 25, 35, 40, just to give me that little extra insurance if I have to take a long shot. But personally, I like all my turkeys 25 yards and under, and sometimes even close as 15. That's when it really gets exciting. So let's see what we can do here. Oh man. All right, well here's 25, and as you can see, I think that would totally do the job, don't you think? That is a pretty good wad right there of pellets all up in the head and neck. So we just clicked it over, couple clicks to the right and up one, and I think it's just about dead center. And of course, these turkey targets is not really accurate. I mean, like you would be a live gobbler. So, you know, you're just kind of doing an estimate. But as you can see, we probably got at least, I would say, 100 pellets in the head at 25 yards at least. And there's a big old gaping hole here, so we don't know how many went there, but I'll count them, but probably at least 100. So I like that. So we'll see what 40 does now, and if it does like this or close, we'll be all right. Oh man, that was a great pattern right there. 40. Okay, here's 40, and as you can see, 40-yard shot, which is a long shot really. I think 40 yards in the woods or anywhere is a long shot. You know, I know some guys are into 60, 70-yard shots, but personally, I think you're really stretching it. And plus, if I can't get him to 40 and under, I really don't want to kill him. And that's just me though. But I would say at least probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I would say at least 50 shots in the head at 40 yards. So as you can see, any of them shots would flat out kill a turkey, and you really don't need that many, but I like to have that little extra insurance because, you know, you're not shooting out in the wide open in the woods, or, you know, unless it's your field situation. So some of these pellets are going to be knocked off by limbs or whatever the case may be, but I want as many shots going to the head at 40 as I possibly can. So as you can see there, that's a great pattern. I'm really pleased with it, and if that can't kill a turkey, I better just stay at the house. Right? And, you know, even at 50, you know, if I was going to take a 50-yard shot, as you can see, the center of my pattern is perfect. So at 50, you know, I probably could get at least 20 shots pretty good in the head. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed my Facebook, go over to the link of this description and hit that link there and come on over and like and follow me. Subscribe to this video, this channel, and I really appreciate all your support. And hey, we're getting ready to go turkey hunting. What about you?